Most people never realize they have the ability to direct their own mind. They can intentionally choose the mental images they focus on, connect with those images emotionally, and begin creating the results they want in life. Instead, they allow their current circumstances to dictate what they believe. Someone sets a financial goal, but rather than focusing on that vision, they keep checking for proof that it's possible. They open their bank account, see a low balance, and immediately think, the money isn't there. Maybe this isn't going to work. What if I run out of money? The moment that happens, their attention shifts away from the goal and toward the problem. Confidence is replaced with worry. Worry turns into self-doubt, and self-doubt creates a negative emotional experience. That emotional pattern doesn't happen by accident. It begins with worry, which quickly develops into fear. Your brain and nervous system process these emotional signals almost instantly. In a fraction of a second, your body responds to fearful thoughts, and that fear is expressed physically as stress, tension, and anxiety. Many people believe anxiety appears out of nowhere, but anxiety is often the physical expression of fearful thinking. And beneath that fear is something even more fundamental, a lack of understanding. Ignorance isn't an insult. It simply means not knowing. Every one of us is ignorant in certain areas of life. I'll admit it without hesitation. I don't know much about plumbing. I'm not the person you call to repair a car. There are countless subjects I know very little about, and that's perfectly fine. I've chosen to become highly skilled in the work that matters most to me. Once you master your strengths, you can rely on experts to handle everything else. The goal isn't to know everything. The goal is to become exceptional at what truly matters. So how do you replace ignorance? You learn, you study, you gain understanding. As your understanding grows, you stop allowing your current circumstances to control your thinking. You stop letting today's results define tomorrow's possibilities. Instead, you hold a clear vision of the future you want and emotionally connect with it every single day. That understanding gradually develops into faith, not blind belief, but quiet confidence based on a new way of thinking. And when your thinking changes consistently, your body, your decisions, and your overall well-being begin to change with it. I've seen people completely transform their health after changing the way they viewed themselves and their future. I've watched individuals who seem to have lost all hope rebuild their lives, one decision at a time. I've experienced that transformation personally. Today, people hear my story and sometimes assume it's simply a motivational message. But if you had known me years ago, you would have seen someone who lacked direction, confidence, and purpose. At one point, almost everyone had given up on me except my mother. By my mid-20s, I was broke, frustrated, and convinced that I had failed at nearly everything I had attempted. I believed my past defined my future. Then a mentor shared an idea that completely changed my life. He told me, "Your past has already been paid for. It has no authority over the future unless you keep giving it permission." That lesson reshaped the way I looked at life. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Every decision creates a new direction. You don't have to keep punishing yourself for yesterday's mistakes. The person you were in the past created the life you're experiencing today. The person you choose to become starting right now will create the life you experience tomorrow. Your future isn't determined by your past performance, your current bank account, or your present circumstances. It's determined by the thoughts you consistently choose, the beliefs you strengthen, and the actions you take beginning today.